In this tutorial, we will explore a more complex version of the undulating roof. The model uses collections to pass data between nodes. And various additional components have been added, including a diagrid structure. In the first part of this tutorial, we will have a look at the output of each of the nodes. We will also look at the attributes and collections that appear in the attribute table. However, we will not go into any of the nodes just yet. Let's start with the first node, the skeleton. It generates a set of polylines. The polylines have no attributes. The polylines are grouped into two collections: the arcs collection and the stringers collection. We can select the collection in the attribute table. The lines in the model will become highlighted. Next, let's look at the floor node. It generates a single collection with a single polygon in it. Next is the diagrid node. It generates a diagrid structure. The diagrid structure is defined as a single collection. Next is the beams node. We can see two sets of beams: arc beams and stringer beams. When we look at the collections table, we can see many collections. We can select each collection in the attribute table. The objects in the collection will become highlighted. This collection includes all the arc beams. If we switch on the length attribute, we will see that the length is shown in the 3D viewer. In this case, we can see that this arc beam is 103 meters long. Again, each stringer beam is its own collection. The stringer beams are children of the all stringer beams collection. Next, let's look at the skin node. It has a single collection that contains all the panels making up the skin. If we switch to the polygons, we will see that each panel has an area. These areas have been promoted to the collection. The total surface area is over 10,000 square meters. Finally, we have the facade node. It creates two facades at either end of the pavilion. The node has four collections. A collection for each of the facades. And a collection each for the glazing and fascia polygons. The color node adds colors and a glass material. We can delete any of the link, and hit execute. That part of the model will then not be generated. Let's relink the skin node and execute again. We can see that the fascia of the facade follows the angle of the roof line. Next, we will dive into the individual nodes.